Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And surprise, surprise, today we are casting in English because our co-commentator is Guru. Hello.
Hi.
Big expert on Metzel maps, and surprisingly, we got a Metzel map between those players we have at our hands. And let me introduce them to you. On the left side, on the Metzel map, playing as the Teal Mayans, we have our reigning world champion, TCG Slayer, or I will call him Alex most of the time during the cast. And he's playing against the red Roman on the right side of the map. It's Laulo. And yeah, we have a Mayan against Roman matchup at our hands. Have you played both sides of the matchup, or any side at all? As I remember you playing Vikings a lot.
Yeah, I play Vikings and Romans. I played on both sides, but I find it hard to play Mayans. Even though the name of the map is stones, I just don't know. I have trouble acquiring the stones with Mayans at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
I definitely feel that. Like the original version of this map even had half of the stone field at the beginning, so we buffed it a little bit already. But yeah, I can definitely understand that the amount of stones leads to some problems. Because yeah, once the first stone field runs out, you can, or you at least have the potential to fall in a very big hole, and yeah, your transition from the first stone field to the next one must be very sharp.
yeah. But also I find it hard with Mayans that I don't know, their toolsmith is kind of slow compared to other nations, and the way to the mountain is kind of long. So yeah, you have to really rush the mountain, my opinion.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah, I think Slayer already did that. Like, I think one of his first buildings was the tower because it's already finished, and he will finish up the second tower in a few seconds. And
yeah,
okay, we have some pioneers. Let's see, they probably go to the mountain. They're currently heading the wrong way, but let's see. Yeah, looking on the other side to our fellow Roman player. Let me see. I'm a bit surprised. It doesn't look like that many settlers for the moment.
Yeah, I think he turned a little bit too many to the pioneers. But no, they are standing, so I think it's fine. But I didn't catch how many those buildings, those houses he made at the beginning.
Yeah, me neither. It probably looks like 3 small ones, and then he went into the 2 medium ones. But yeah, it looks fine.
If you look at those stats, he has like 10, 11 more settlers than player. So it should be fine.
Yeah, so we have the usual start with a very fast stone mine for the Roman player. More stone cutters are coming in, but only 4 as of yet. And yeah, it's building the typical Roman forest with woodcutter, forester, woodcutter all in a line, which I like very much. And he's pioneering the last bits towards the mountain and should be able to place his mines in a few seconds as well.
Yeah, that will be a really fast mine.
Yeah, looking back to the other side, Slayer decided to do the way with the third tower, and yeah, looks like he's also very fast with that. Like 3 minutes 45, he would have been able to place the mines, but has to wait a little bit for his geologist to find the border, which he found exactly.
He stand them perfectly.
Yeah, that's some good preparation right here.
Yeah.
But the tools, or I don't know, something was wrong with the coal setting because there was no coal getting carried to the smelter. It just happened now, and I don't know, something must have been wrong in his settings probably. And yeah, I think considering the the iron smelter was one of his first buildings, he lost a lot of time with that, and all the stone cutters are screaming for pickaxes. So little accident, maybe an error in his presets.
Yeah, he only made just one so far. Like one pickaxe.
Yeah, that's a bummer because now he will fall behind a lot to compared to what he would usually have, because May and Smith is notoriously slow, and he also needs the stones as fast as possible because he has this wood overflow from the starting goods still. So this will throw him behind by a lot. So unfortunate for him.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if he's going to make the second toolsmith. I mean, I guess that for Mayans it's like a necessary thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think there, like even in some rush builds, second toolsmith makes sense because otherwise you would basically never be able to afford any additional builder, and even rush builds can have like a decent amount of economy. So you need additional builders eventually. Question in the chat. Some players are placing mines without using geologists. Is that a special setting or actually a thing? Yeah, we see some players doing just that, but most of the time it is because they just learned the map by heart and they know exactly where the borders are between the different ore fields. But yeah,
I mean,
personally,
if you like place those towers, like you can know on what point ends the iron and what point starts the coal, so there you can differentiate. If you place the towers always on the same point, then you can learn that.
Yeah, you need some points you can refer to, and building your first towers consistently always in the same way can give you such a point. But yeah, personally, I would always advise you to just make 1 or 2 geologists and find the border, then find the next border, like the border between iron, coal and gold would also be important on this mountain. Slayer's currently looking for the stone, coal and gold on the top side, which he may need later. And yeah, I feel like having 1 geologist doesn't hurt you too much, but gives you a lot of safety.
Yeah, and Laulo looks like he's going for 16 cutters. Maybe I think that's a pretty good amount of forest or wood economy.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like the standard 8 Roman sawmills, and it also gives him the option to leave the left part of the forest mostly untouched, so animals can spawn there and you can hunt a lot. I would like though that he pulled his level 1 soldier out of there, because that little guy will prevent animals from spawning in that area, and that's something
and
you really have to think of.
Yeah, exactly, and he's putting down even more woodcutters, but looking at the stone cutters, like 2 of them are almost full. And that's why I don't really rush with the stone mine. I mean, I'm just overflowing with stone.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I think the question is, what gives you stones in the early game the fastest way? Like, is it the stone cutters you can build, or is it maybe the stone mine? Because the source probably doesn't matter how you do it, but you want the stone as fast as possible, so you can make use of all the wood which you got at the start and you need the stones for. And as long as you can build up all your woodcutters and foresters with whatever stone you were able to get, then it should be fine. And afterwards you can still try to balance out your perfect wood to stone ratio.
Yeah, well, that's correct. But I think those 5 stone cutters are perfectly fine. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. If it works, it works.
Yeah. So 5 stone cutters. Or no, Laulo has 6 already. Built an additional one. But yeah, I hope he will go to another stone field, probably the left one towards the mountain, because that is kind of reachable within one good tower, whereas the one on the right side would be a bit further away. And yeah, that is probably needed eventually, because 6 stonecutters and a stone mine won't cut it, playing against the 8 sawmills, or we even have 9 sawmills over here, so yeah, then he definitely needs more stonecutters here.
He's expanding his wood industry a little bit, or did.
Yeah, I would wish, yeah, definitely a tower towards the stone field, but maybe even to the mountain already. Like he's building his farms now, but it I think it can become a problem if it doesn't expand too fast. He puts a lot of emphasis on expanding over the mountain towards the fish.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe he needs that for his build, that he wants additional fishers very fast in that place, which is probably a bit unusual for most players. Like, most players will like to, like, if they really need fish, they will build 3 fishers on the starting lake, and they will be fine for a long time. So yeah, this is a special kind of flavor we are seeing here.
Yeah. What catches my eye is that little spot next to Laulo's coal mine that is not his area.
Oh.
that's just a little funny to me.
Yeah,
he cannot build the coal mine there.
You shall not build here. But yeah. Now there's the tower coming. Doesn't really take the stone field, I guess, but at least it will make short work of this small spot you talked about. So you should be fine. Let's go back to our main player, because yeah, I'm really excited to see how he interprets this map as Mayan. And we see 6 farms here at the beginning, which if he will put it, or if he doesn't intend to make more stone mines, it's probably quite a lot. And yeah, he will have access to a lot of bread. Oh, he already made a second stone mine on the mountain. So I guess he's saying that 2 of those farms will just be bread, which will be sent into stone mines. So regarding coal, he's effectively playing on 4 farms, which is yeah, kind of a normal amount for Metzel early game.
Yeah, exactly. 4 is okay. I'm wondering if he's going to expand his wood industry, or to what grades is he going to? Because if he's going to go big, I think this is not really enough.
Yeah, it will depend on how he wants to play it. Like, there are some really big builds where main players go up to like 7 or 8 sawmills, which is yeah, like you will spam a lot of buildings, but the question is, how many soldiers do you actually get to peacetime? And are you afraid of getting rushed? I would say Laulo is probably not the most known rushing player in the community. Like, usually I would expect him to just go for a macro game, and most of the time he will probably also struggle a little bit with something and doesn't really play sharp builds. But yeah, he's definitely the underdog in this match, and maybe he wants to, or he will surprise him and will do just that, like play a sharp attack and try to overwhelm him early.
So far his build is looking like he could rush. I mean, everything works really nicely. He's going to make the bakeries, and I think after that he's going straight to heavy. So he can make a first heavy industry under 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that could be a very good number for him on a peacetime.
Yeah, definitely. There are some ways to do, like, to open kind of kind of normally looking, but then you really focus on heavy industry and yeah, don't expand more on like stabilizing your food, like additional farm, additional fishers, and so on. And yeah, the biggest decision is probably happening around minute 35, where you decide to just slap down a lot of beautifications and get your combat power up, or you don't do that and do normal things like enhancing your economy.
Yeah. Did you see that player is pioneering the top right corner?
I didn't. Now it has my full attention. And yeah.
I don't know why, but or what's the plan here? But
good question.
Maybe some lookout towers there or fishermen's, because he's moving his land more to the left, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't really tell you. Like, it's probably thing like he has the settlers at the beginning, he has the shufflers, so he's just taking random places where it won't interfere too much with the way he wants to take land with towers. So he doesn't pioneer and afterwards tower it anyway. So yeah, you will get access of the corner without having to pay for it later. But it doesn't give you an immediate benefit, and you could also argue that building one less house at this point, saving all your pioneers, could actually be better. Like, it's a long-term investment if he does it like this.
Yeah, yeah. But just I don't really believe that this is just situational, or I'm just gonna send the pioneers there and let them be. I think there is a plan for it.
Yeah, we shall find out.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we remember this this fact and ask him later in the interview if we remember, which I probably won't remember. So yeah, food economy is already built for Slayer. 6 farms, 3 mills, 5 bakeries, which is like basically perfect ratios for Mayans. Now he's starting to crush his starting stone field. Some new stone cutters got built. Let's see, pickaxes are also around plenty at his toolsmith. And looks like he wants to build more woodcutters and sawmills, as there are a lot of axes laying and sawmill saws lying at the toolsmiths. So some more economic expansion. But stone seems to be stable so far, but he will probably need a few more. And he's placing some more stone cutters.
Okay, so I have a little bit of a problem with this build, Slayer's build. Or maybe he's going for the rush, but maybe I'm just overcomplicating things. But I don't really understand why he would put the bakeries right next to the river. I mean, that way he's just cutting his options that he can expand on food industry in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's clear what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. Like, he will be kind of stuck on his 3 water huts, and it will take a little while until he gets access to another one, like either to the left or the right. And
yeah, but maybe that's the plan.
Yeah, we can also say that, or already state that he is on 8 sawmills now, which definitely will not be a rush build in that case. Like, this is a heavy economy focus for him, which most of the time will also go hand in hand with heavy expansion on the map. So I think within like the tower he's building towards the right, and he will probably build one more, and then he would have water if he needed it, which he probably won't for a while, because he has plenty of heavy industry to build first, which he is starting now.
And Laulo is also already making also his heavy industry. It's looking really nice.
Yeah. As a storage at the mountain, I like that a lot, so can make use of some access ores so far. Also iron bars in there, hammers. I would also like pickaxes in there, or most of the time I like to build
Yeah.
2 storages, like one for ores and one for the tools, and only once the ore storage is completely full or all spots are taken, then I would put whatever needs to be stored as well in this tool storage. And yeah, that makes it for smooth storing and also having your pickaxes close to the mines, which you want to put at work as fast as possible.
I don't really play with the storage for the mines or the ores. But yeah, many players do.
Yeah, I feel like one is good to like balance it out a little bit. Like for example, your iron mine. If you play on one
Yeah.
toolsmith at the beginning, it will lay full very fast, and just the investment of this one storage will give you like 30 or 40 iron ore until you start with your heavy industry, which is quite a lot, and then it allows you to delay your 3rd or 4th iron mine quite a bit. So I think
Yeah,
it's worth it to invest into at least one.
Yeah, maybe I'm just too lazy to do that.
Yeah, but maybe you also have a very clean build where you always have your ores on time and your mines never lie full because the heavy industry is also very much on time, which would be respectable. But yeah, we shall see in your next games. I will keep a sharp eye on that.
Yeah, yeah, and there is like this one land spot over the player's coal mines that is not grabbed, so that may be a problem later in his build. I mean, not a big problem, but
Right here.
just a
Yeah.
small inconvenience.
Yeah, can be. I mean, he will notice it once he plays more mines over there. So, but I guess he will keep it just kind of symmetrical, and just not build that one mine, and just build the right hand and the middle row upwards, and then he should be fine still. But yeah, lots of
And
ore
he's making
storages over here.
Oh yeah, and he's making the 3rd stone mine on the right.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of stone needed over here. 8 sawmills. Like, wood is not lying around too much, but I guess he's a little bit short on stone when we look at his heavy industry buildings, which are currently built up, and few stones are missing. But it's probably also not too consequential, because stone mines are actually working, and there are a lot of stone cutters working away as well. So might just be long carrier ways.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
regarding
think he
heavy
might be-
industry, he's definitely behind the Roman player so far, and there's a lot of catching up to do.
And you asked me if I'm scared of rush. I think if you make like 200 level 3 soldiers, you should be fine even with the rush. Even against the rush, I mean, I think you can defend pretty much all rushes if you have that kind of army.
Yeah, there's some things I wouldn't feel too safe against. For example, we saw a very strong push from Antimateria as Vikings, who also struggled a lot, and instead of getting to 300 soldiers, which his build was actually able to do in practice games, he only got to 200 and a little bit, but then he will attack you with that and 132 combat power and a bit of mana a few minutes later, and that can be very, very strong if you are not keeping track with his soldiers amount, and yeah, you definitely need to be on your toes.
Yeah, of course you're right. But I don't know who played it, but somebody had like a late game build. Maybe it was Pralex. late game build, and he knew that he's not going to get that amount of soldiers, but he made a nice wall of houses and just kept the army behind those houses.
Yeah.
So maybe that's another thing.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to do to set up your settlement in a way that you actually would be able to defend from most things. But yeah, looking in Laulo's settlement, we can see that he's probably lacking at least one gold mine, probably two very soon, because yeah, a lot of gold smelters are coming, but we only see 3 gold mines, which I think will not be enough here. I think those are probably able to get like 8 gold smelters done, but we are going up to 10 already. And we are also lacking gold ore to begin with. So yeah, losing a little bit of efficiency, but apart from that, the weaponsmiths are... wait. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, weaponsmiths are probably also not running too smoothly because the iron smelters just finished up very freshly. And yeah, little bit of lost potential all over the place here.
No, actually, I love how his weaponsmiths are working. Like they are just barely working. I mean, they are barely working on 100%, and I think that's perfect.
For now,
I
yes,
don't really
but
like...
in a minute it won't be anymore because the 2 smelters are just working will start working in a few seconds, and yeah, another weaponsmith finishes. But yeah, whatever. Let's find something else.
And I just want to grab your attention to Slayers that he's going to melt the snow and grab the gold in the middle.
Yeah, well, it's also a nice way to get back or quote unquote back into the game when you have less heavy industry running than your opponent. Just get yourself 40 gold bars and catch up that way a little bit. And yeah, it's not contested at all from Laulo's side. He didn't make a big temple as of yet, so it's full going prey to Alex's side.
And he's making a second toolsmith, Laulo.
That's an interesting choice at this point of the game.
Definitely.
Yeah, let me think about it. It's I don't know. It's probably fine to play it like this. Like we saw some other players who rushed their toolsmiths very fast, and what happens then? That if they don't invest more into more sawmills and stonecutters, they would end up with a lot of tools very fast. So yeah, you have an insane amount of builders and also insane amounts of pickaxes very fast. And yeah, in this variant, he's probably staying a little bit more balanced. Like use this 1 toolsmith to build away his 9 sawmills for a long time, and he just now, when the ways are getting a little bit longer and he starts splitting his builders towards different sides of the map, he just now wants to expand on his builder amount. So yeah.
We'll see.
At least I hope that he has it kind of mapped or planned out to do it like that. Because what could also may have happened is that his toolsmith was idle for a significant amount of time, and this is his way to compensate for lack of tools. But that's just speculation on my part. More likely that Laulo is just playing flawless.
Oh yeah. maybe we are not seeing the big picture here.
Yeah,
yeah, but there is definitely an issue with the gold, as you mentioned before. He's still getting ore from 3 of the gold mines.
yeah,
He has built the port, but it's not occupied.
Yeah, probably pickaxes, or at least you not enough pickaxes to have them in the storage at the mountain. So that's like the plus of having a little bit more tools, and they are just up for grabs, and mines are getting to work very fast, or faster than this. But yeah, minute 29, Laudo has around 3 storages of gold and weapons. Let's see how Slayer's doing, and we see 1.5.
I don't know if he made it.
Yeah.
He made a mistake, but probably his thieves cannot get the gold.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a mistake. I don't know, like there was talks about making the spell in a way that you get the way on your side, but also behind the castle on the other side. So you basically connect to your opponent. But yeah, something went horribly wrong here, and his reaction is that he's starting to build at least one more temple immediately again. I'm not sure if main players need only one temple for the second spell, or if they would also need 2. But yeah, definitely a disaster. And imagine Laulo had the mana now, would open, and Slayer would watch him carry the gold bars away. That would be hilarious.
That would be fun, yeah.
But yeah, I wanna take a look on Slayer's heavy industry, and he kind of started out with 6 weaponsmiths on the left side, and now he's adding, what is it, 6 more on the right. So 12 weaponsmiths. They have roundabout, I think it will take a little bit until they are filled and they can start working. It's probably 8 minutes, so 8 minutes of 12 weaponsmiths. Let me calculate. 24, 160 soldiers. Yeah. I think, like, he will, like, if it starts working, he will definitely get well in the 200 plus area, but yeah, nothing completely insane. And yeah, never do math on stream.
Let's see, maybe your calculations are correct.
Yeah, I mean 12, it's 24 weapons per minute times 8, and yeah, gives us 180.
He's very tight. I think he's kind of tight on settlers.
True. Yeah, some at the storages are standing around, so it's probably fine. We can always remember to put back some pioneers if we really need some emergency settlers.
Yeah. And he's building the large houses, and I think they are going to be finished. I mean,
yeah,
not all of them, but yeah, it's going to be fine.
Looks good. And we have some pioneers of Laulo pioneering towards the south. Not sure what's that about. I could imagine that he wants to build a watchtower in this kind of area, so he will always have vision on units passing by in his land behind.
Or maybe just a safe tower.
Yeah.
But,
Or a combat strength tower, kind of. Like a tower up for grabs for the enemy, and then you're happy that you have the outside combat power in that area, and he doesn't have it. I don't know. I wonder if people have made it in the middle. Like, you can always build like a tower in the middle and just hope your enemy takes it. But I guess you should also never have soldiers around, because then you just take it, and if your enemy just plays around it, then you royally screwed yourself. So yeah, don't do it.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I had one troll idea to make a cart and just move it, somewhere where the enemy doesn't expect it, and just build a tower, safe tower there.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So yes, storages for Laulo are kind of full, and we should really start recruiting basically now, because yeah, more spots are not available. He also does have the settlers, he's building few houses towards the south of the barracks, so he will be secured from that side. Maybe he needs a little bit more land to connect the houses towards the water if he expects snow melting play from Slayer.
But look at Lauro's base. He's building 3 large temples, so maybe he's going to grab the gold.
Yeah, but will probably be late because the third temple for Alex is finishing up, and yeah, I mean it's only 20 spies, thieves, so maybe they can split the gold bars a little bit. Let's see how that happens. But yeah, no player. Okay, Lolo just started recruiting. Alex is. Okay, he actually can't recruit because no barracks finished up as of yet. But yeah, first barracks finishing now, which is also very much needed because weaponsmiths are already starting to lay full and some gold smelters are already full. So unfortunate for him. A little bit of efficiency lost again. And yeah, only 5 minutes to recruit can be tight sometimes. But
I think that's why he's planning to build more barracks.
Yeah, he will definitely need some more because he's already on a very big heavy industry amount. So yeah, a lot of barracks are needed for that. Let's check. Like the fish is very much heavily regulated towards iron and the stone mines. And it's very short on gold mines, but every gold mine still has 1 or 2 fish lying around, so very calculated, this build. And we see a shipyard, I think, for Alex.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. And he's probably making it.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's not harbor. Like yesterday.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. But at least for Mayans, I hopefully know which building is which. And let's hope he will also know it. Laulo also has the shipyard finished up. No ammunition maker as of yet, but he can delay that a little bit if he. But yeah, he has to think about it.
Okay, so Laulo is making some thieves, and I think he wants to go for the gold.
Yeah, let's see if he can get his hands on some of the gold bars over there, because Alex will be back very soon with his second round. Yeah, let's see.
Where is his priest? He didn't bring the priest.
That's unlucky. But yeah, I wonder what that will do to the players. Like, Alex has a clear pathway towards the middle, and if the other player is smelting the snow too, then yeah, both have to really be aware that fast plays through the middle can be a possibility, and people probably won't contest the middle area as much, or at least not as fast, because they first have to make sure that they will be safe on the direct pathway, or the newly direct pathway.
Okay, so he's not going to get it. Yeah, but you are right. You are right about that.
Yeah, at least it will. Let's see. Like, it probably, like, you would think it would make for action, but I guess both players would know that there's no real possibility to actually push through the pathway without investing like 2 or 3 more snow melting spells. So yeah, what looks like, we have an aggressive game at our hands may just end up in being very passive, because everyone knows that it's not really realistic to force anything through this way.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Slayer still has a lot of recruiting to do. He's lacking like 70 soldiers behind right now, but his storages are very full. 5 barracks will be up and running very soon. And yeah, that's let's await what his peacetime count will be, and also what his heavy industry count will be. Still have the 12 weaponsmiths, and we see a very big farm expansion on the left side of his settlement now. So yeah, he's kind of pulling the brakes. Heavy industry is enough for now, and now it will take like I don't know, probably 10 minutes until more heavy industry buildings will be getting up running.
And he's making ferry and preparing some squad.
And it's interesting. Wait, can you already see that he's making a ferry, or could it also be a warship?
Yeah,
like what?
Small ship. No, yeah, it's a ferry.
Okay,
Sure.
but how do you see it?
It's almost ready. I mean, Laulo's ship.
Yeah. Okay, I saw that. I was looking at Slayer's shipyard and was wondering. I see nothing as of yet. But one thing I saw was a spy from Laulo just walking past the shipyard, and he's currently standing behind one of those palm trees. Don't know which one. And yeah, he definitely has spotted that building if he was paying attention. And yeah, let's see what his reaction to that would be. And yeah, SWAT fighters are standing at Laulo's shipyard. But yeah, let's check peacetime first. We have 232 soldiers for the Roman player and 216 for the Mayan player, so a little bit behind, but still stuff in the storage. And soldier-wise, they are probably kind of equal for the moment. And yeah, let's compare heavy industry a little bit. We already established that the main player, Alex, is on 12 weaponsmith, and on the Roman side we have 10 right
10.
now. So technically Slayer is ahead by just a little bit in that regard. Produces around, let me think, 0.3, 0.4 weapons more per minute, which is not much. So they're, in that regard, they're very even. I don't really want to count goldsmithers right now. But yeah, let's have a look at the ferry where all the swords are now getting in place. Let us check if he's any vulnerable to swords. And I think he isn't.
Not really. His starting tower is still standing, but that's a long way from the beach.
Yeah, should be spotted definitely.
Yeah, and but I think it's worth to mention that Slayer is just 3 points from having 119 combat power.
Yeah, that's one of the perks of playing such a big build. You don't really have to worry about combat power, and gives you very natural opportunities to just make one set of beautifications, and suddenly you are at 132 without any effort. Then play a little bit longer, build a lot of stuff, and then play a second set of beautifications and you're 144. So yeah, it's definitely nice, but yeah.
Yeah, and he overcome even with the number of soldiers.
Exactly, and economy-wise, he's also having like 450 more settlers right now. It's not like he needs all of them, like a lot of them are just standing around, but with this kind of build where you are building very big, you should definitely play towards the safer kind of side. Alright.
Is he making like 22 farms already?
That's possible. Didn't count it, but yeah, I could imagine that this is kind of the amount you can end the game with. Like, let's say 4 of those farms can work into goats, and then you have the rest of the farms for all the bread, which is probably a lot of bread, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, if he's going to go like really big. But I think in the show show match, he went really, really big.
Yeah.
Like, his whole top base was just heavy industry. Maybe he's going to do that again.
Yeah. He's already adding more heavy industry, so my assessment of having to wait 10 minutes was off very much. But yeah. Let's see if he's building kind of this other block, like he built the first block of 6 weaponsmiths, then doubled it to 12, and maybe he's going up to 18 in the next step. Let's see. Gold ore looks a little bit tight for the moment, but there are also some, or at least one more mine coming in. But maybe it's time to rearrange his fisher or his fish settings, because yeah. I can't rule out that some of the gold mines aren't running at the moment.
Yeah, and the ferry is coming.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I don't really like that he moved the ferry just right below that little island, because you have a vision there.
Yeah.
I would move it closer to the coast.
I wonder what the chances are if the ferry kind of gets a little bit forgotten and then gets killed by the warship the main player is building currently. But I think there's no ammunition maker as of yet, so no ammunition for killing ships yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's no danger. What I want to say with this kind of attack, like the swords are nice and you would like to snipe a tower, but I think what's probably the better play is to also send sabos with it and get some economical damage done. I don't know what you would want to target, if it's like fishers or heavy industry buildings or some mines. Like everything has its merits. But yeah, this attack.
Great. Well, everything is important, but maybe I think that the most important thing would be the iron mines.
Yeah.
Like focusing heavily on the iron mines.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Because you can kill the fishers with the warship. You know, you can make like one ferry and one warship and just don't spend time with sabos on those fishermen.
The second ship is coming in just now, but I think it took a little bit of time until he started building again. That guy was probably idle a little bit. So let's see if it's a ferry or a warship on the Roman side here. And the ferry of Laulo, kind of past this bay area, so it's probably safe from warships clicking towards the right side. But yeah, ammunition makers finishing up slowly, and the warship will be will no longer do friendly fire, like it will hurt if the ferry runs into it. But yeah, we shall see if that happens.
Yeah, but you see that Iron Mines doesn't have any food in the Slayer's land.
I just got told that there are weaponsmiths in front of the barracks from Slayer, which is kind of an unlikely spot for weaponsmith. Weaponsmith in front of his barracks, which is kind of an unlikely spot for weaponsmith, which I didn't really notice. Kind of blind on both eyes, so yeah, in that case he's already on a lot more weaponsmith, and yeah, it manifests itself in the soldier amount at this point in time. 70 soldiers up roundabout compared to Laulo, and Laulo's heavy industry is running, but it's not as many buildings. And we see 3 ammunition huts for Laulo, which is at least 2 too many for my taste. But yeah, that's one way of burning through all your stones very fast.
Yeah, and he's also moving some swords on the top line.
They may spot the ship over there. We have another sword move towards the middle, where Alex was just pushing through with a few level 3 swords and trying to kill all the level 1 soldiers standing around, which they will probably do, but Laulo was aware and he ulted away a few of his soldiers. You also see this watchtower. Great work of the pioneers. Their job is done and they're having holiday season over there.
Now I'm curious if he's going to make another set of beautification, but I think he's already making them. So maybe he's going to get that 132 faster than Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer's beautification set is also coming in though, and yeah, in that sense, Slayer will keep the upper hand with combat power. Like, Laulo's beautification set is already done, but he's still lacking 6%, so full set is missing right now. And yeah, don't see another one placed, so he will stay on 119 a few minutes longer. So yeah, Laulo is trying to track the swords with just slip through. Got a little bit of vision on them and now is chasing them down with his own swords. On the top side there are a lot of dots around and the ferry is still there. There's also a troop of swords from Laulo in the forest, also some spies. And
Yeah.
the next ship for Laulo is a warship actually, so no more ferries or no more saboteur support for our first ferry.
So now I'm wondering, like, how long will it take to load those warships? I'm guessing that it's going to take a pretty long time.
Yeah, but I also feel like that filling warships up to their full capacity is kind of a waste, because even if you only have like this one blue area of ammunition, that's already, in my experience, so much ammunition that they already don't run out of shots anyway. I
okay.
don't exactly know how it works, but it happens very rare, or it happened very rarely to me that I run out of ammunition with my warships. Which, yeah, I don't really know why or how it works. So maybe chat can educate me on that.
Yeah, I would love to know that too. Because I tried one time with the warship as a Roman, and I stood there for like, I don't know, like 10 minutes to have it full, and that was like, okay, that's not an option for me.
Yeah, like usually when I see one blue thing, I'm ready to go, and yeah, depending on if you play an opponent who's also contesting the water, then losing a full ammunition warship is actually losing you a lot of resources, because they're probably I don't know what the ratio for stone into ammunition is, but if a warship can store up to 8 ammunition or even more, then that's a lot of stone, which goes down the drain if it sinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Laulo also made a warship, and I think he's making a second one.
Yeah. I like that. Like, once you start building warships, you probably don't want to finish, because it's important to stay on top, win the water fight. Like, one funny situation I see on the right side. Okay, not anymore. Like, the swords from Laulo are chasing, or now are getting the swords of Alex, but they kind of switch places. And Laulo was staying to the right, Alex is to the left, and now he's running away. But yeah, soldier amount is very significantly in favor for Alex with around 100, and there's no slowing down as of yet. He has the bigger heavy industry, and he will also be able to probably add more heavy industry faster than Laulo. For Laulo we don't see that much. Okay, we see a few more weaponsmith, iron smelters, and I think these gold smelters are also new. Okay, game is freezing and
I see the TCG Slayer.
yeah, we have our first casualty. So yeah, I kind of hope that we don't really see a fight until minute 60, so we can see how much this Alex Mayan build is able to produce economically if he just gets a time for doing it. And yeah,
We'll see.
Laulo will have to be creative. Yeah.
I'm wondering how much soldiers he's going to have at the 1 hour mark. Curious to see that.
Yeah, 8 minutes left until we reach that point.
I wanted to say that when that fight of the swordsman was happening, the level 3 soldiers ran away, and Laulo's level 3 soldiers just bullied the level 1 soldier.
Oh boy.
That
sounds so wrong.
So I was watching Laulo's army, but he is not making too much healers. And I think that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be a comeback mechanic against the amount of soldiers he's already behind compared to Slayer. But yeah, if he has too few bowmen, then he will also get overrun. So if he can kind of keep the difference stable and then start adding more healers, then I would be a lot more confident in him.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to say is that I think that would be a good strategy against the Slayer's army, because maybe you can have like fewer soldiers, but those healers will compensate the numbers.
Yeah. Alright. We are getting back in, and we shall see our level 3 swordman ganging up on level 1 bowman on the right side again. But this time Alex isn't reacting as fast. Okay, now we lost a little bit more than last time. It sucks, but not really relevant to the game. Alright, one thing I'm noticing is... Okay, let me get the time back in. No vineyards as of yet for Laulo, and also no mana industry for Slayer as well. So both players are just focusing on heavy industry as of yet and keep focusing on that. See another set of beautifications for Slayer coming in, and that should push him very closely to 144. So we'll probably...
And the soldiers are coming in.
Ah, yeah.
On the top.
Okay, no towers to be had in this area. Also, there's some pioneers running south. But probably not much resulting from this. Slayer's also building some more big towers at his barracks to be safe. So probably no snipes to be had. And now the first warship from Slayer is passing the waters. And let's see if he starts killing buildings or if he runs into an enemy ship, and then we see an epic water battle. Let me put the camera on this.
And he didn't see the ferry order.
Yeah.
He missed it. That would be a good catch.
Yeah, definitely. There are like 20 or 25 soldiers in there, so... Like, yeah. Considering this, the standing army in the middle for Slayer is actually a lot bigger than the one for Laulo on the other side. But yeah, looks like we shall still have to wait a few minutes longer until players try to get something done.
In the meantime, Slayer is sending some army to clear the swordsman in his land.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely needed. You just want those guys to be gone. Alright. Let's check. Heavy Industry is running for Slayer kind of okay-ish. Like, Iron Ore is a little bit low. Could be better. Oh, not again. Oh. Okay, I think we made it one save further. So yeah, I think the ore situation for Slayer is a little bit tight at the moment. So definitely needs some readjustment. And yeah, like one thing I'm a little bit worried about for the state of the game is that no player is investing into mana as of yet. So will also be no player who would be able to actually melt through bigger chunks of the snow on this map to enhance or enlarge their combat lines. And that should probably make it that players will just try to defend their natural pathways into their settlement, and they should be able to do so quite well because no potential of snow melting outplays are available for both of them as of yet.
Mana, that's enough for what, 3 or 4 melting?
How much mana?
50 or 60, I don't know.
60 should be plenty enough. Like, you need 3 temples for 2 snow smelting spells, then you would have 30 left. So I think you should get to like 4 with 60 mana.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, that like first melting is 10 mana, right? And the second one is like 11 or 12, I don't know. But he should be fine with like 4 or 5 melting, and I think that's plenty of melting. Or maybe not. I mean,
yeah, now it's your turn to do maths on stream. I warned you of doing this, and you did it voluntarily. But yeah, we also have some time to math around here because Laulo is restarting his computer. It will take a few minutes until we see him back.
So there is plenty of time.
Yeah, time to pull out the piece of paper and our pens and do some mathing on snow smelting. Fun times.
Yeah, definitely. I remember in my match against Chris, I didn't make any mana, just really later on, and I needed at least 1 melting. So I understand this approach of no mana.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Yeah, I also think like it's strong, but you need at least a little bit of mana to make it that your army can actually fight in all the important areas. And I don't know, if you attack into your enemy, but then your enemy melts some snow and gets a very good concave onto you, and you can't answer that, then yeah, it's very tough to disengage like big fights, because pulling back in those kind of situations will amount in enormous losses, and yeah, you basically never want to do that. Like, once you're in a bad concave, you can maybe pull back a little bit, but then you also have to answer with setting up your own concave onto it, so your own snow smelting.
Yeah. Right. What I was trying to say is that I just forgot it in the heat of the fight, you know, or when you are playing these matches.
Yeah, it happens. Like, also especially if you are not the person setting up the engagement, like
yeah.
Because if you really think through what you have to do, like you click everything forward, you click all your priests into the right locations, and then you can just wait and do the spell once it's time. But once you get surprised because, I don't know, you lacked a little bit of vision and put your guard down, and suddenly the enemy is engaging onto you very cleanly, on different parts of the battlefield, then yeah, it's very hard to do everything on the fly.
Yeah, exactly. And so we are back.
Right. Let's go for the next 2 minutes. Okay, let's have a look at the middle, what's going on over here, and we still have this big standoff. So...
Warship is coming. And I'm wondering if he's going to go inside, or if he's going to just kill the two fishermen.
Yeah, I hope for the inside, so we actually get to see the water battle over here.
Do you have any information on which ship is stronger? If it's Mayan or Roman?
Yeah,
or if they
good
are on
question.
equal footing?
I probably should know that, but I don't know it. I probably only know that Romans have the biggest warships from all of the civs, because they also get access to the kind of cheapest ammunition. But yeah, we shall see a fight over here. And I think first hit...
But he's standing in a shipyard, so it's healing a little bit.
Okay.
And he also started the fight.
Yeah.
So he should...
And he still lost. What a scam. Alright. And yeah, does the shipyard fall now? It probably will. And yeah, now it's time to get the emergency bowman up here to get rid of the ship.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah. Time for tactical save for Laulo now, I would say. But yeah, we are nearing on minute 56. And yeah, now all those fishers will go down. I think it's not a very big problem because meat production already started. And there is plenty of fish on every mine, like iron mine and gold mines, so he can afford to lose some fishers right now. But he definitely needs to find a place to get back onto water now.
Yeah, but he's still, even if he's close the iron mines, or because there are meat, right? In the iron mines. So even if he close it off, he still have 6 fishermen. Will have 6 fishermen. The 2 in the middle and 4 on the top.
Yeah.
So he should be fine. But he needs to get rid of that ship.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. More standoff in the middle, and let's see. Slayer is on 139 combat power. Few beautifications will finish up, so we will probably end up with something like 141 or 42 or 43. Probably not quite enough for the 144, but it should come in very closely if he keeps building houses and doesn't crush too many. And yeah, second warship's coming in now, so I guess this bay area yeah, really has to be secured with soldiers now, and yeah, some archers are moving up. Let's see if they can accidentally kill one of those warships.
But I like how Laulo didn't grab the land on the left side of that, bay area, because now there is a larger attack power. Bowman.
Yeah.
It's just a small thing, but I like it.
Yeah, if your opponent does sleep a little bit and archers can actually shoot against the ship, then yeah, you want to do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible, and having outside combat power definitely helps for doing that. Okay, yeah. On the other side, this big fat ship tries to get into the river, but yeah, it was too fat.
But I think Laulo is low on settlers right now.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me with 700 settlers at this point of the game. Let's see, are there any houses
No.
actively giving settlers?
He just converted some thieves, so now there are some settlers standing around at the barracks, but
Yeah.
it's tight.
Yeah. What's also tight is the coal situation for Laulo, and we see Weaponsmith having iron bars but no coal right now, so
Ooh, yeah.
that can be troublesome in a bit.
But maybe... And also gold mine. Gold smelters doesn't have any.
Yeah,
So maybe he turned off his coal distribution, because the coal mines do have.
yeah, that would probably also make sense why he suddenly was able to get out of the lack of settlers this fast.
Yeah. One thing I want to mention, I don't really like that tower that Laulo has on the top left. I think it's very easily snipeable.
Yeah, but they are, at least on the land pathway, there are not easily units getting there, so that's fine. And yeah, just on the other side of the map, in Alex Settlement, we see big temples propping up. So
Yeah.
temple spam is the name of the hour over here.
Okay, but what's the reasoning? Is it just because to get mana? I never did this. I never experienced it, so that's my first conclusion.
Yeah, I mean,
there is
if you
some other
want some mana, if you want mana and you want to have it very fast, then big temples is definitely the way to go. And yeah, he probably just wants enough to have some snow melting spells available, maybe some butterflies, if possible. But yeah, he can definitely get to like 200 mana in like the next 3 or 4 minutes, which you never would be able to do with your conventional desert, ordinary tequila kind of mana production.
Yeah. And so his 1 hour count was around 800 soldiers and 144 combat power. That's
yeah, I missed that mark. Thank you for mentioning that. So yeah, it's probably a pretty good number, but not the, I don't know, like 1000 soldiers or something, which we hope to see from the best of the best players on this map at this point in time at 1 hour, at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, but look, he made some ships, so if he would skip making the ship part and focus more on the weapons, then I think he would go closer to 1000.
Yeah, also we have to remember that the start was probably a pretty big disaster, which cost him a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, now
And,
it's lagging again for me. Okay, but no dropping out. And yeah, looks like we have a move through the middle now for Slayer.
Yeah, just an important fact, in Slayer's land there are some striking settlers, so maybe he killed a little bit more houses than he needed.
Yeah, he crushed like basically 6 or 7 houses to the bottom left of his barracks. A lot of free space over there right now. But yeah, still has enough settlers available to himself. So yeah, now the exciting part starts. How does Alex want to approach this? Like, his army is very much towards the south now, and scenario which could happen is that if he commits through the middle, then Laulo could smelt the snow and rush the barracks and the towers. But it looks like Laulo's intentions are to just meet him in the middle. So yeah, we probably shall have a standard fight at our hands.
Yeah, that's very much looks like it.
So yeah, 139 combat power for Laulo. He... I don't know. He's also still finishing up one more set of beautifications, so that may put him over the edge. Or maybe it doesn't. We will probably be like 1 or 2% short, I guess, because some seem to be finished already and he needs more.
No. I think it's going to be fine. Just finishing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7. I think that should be just barely enough.
Yeah. For the master in my book, he should be short, like maybe 1% or 2%, but it should be a little bit short. But let's.
Okay, I trust the math on you.
Yeah, I already failed doing my math on stream here, but yeah. Yeah, Alex is he's moving more through the middle, slowly advancing, having some thieves forward, but yeah, nothing majorly is happening over here. Let me check if Laulo sees something here. Okay, there's a thief on this northern palm tree. Don't know if there's something under those here more deeper in the middle. Okay, here we definitely have a thief standoff at the lake. Okay, and Alex is moving back. Alright. But yeah.
And his economy seems to be perfect right now. Everything is working, everything has coal, everything has food. So yeah, I think he's really prepared for the fight.
Yeah, plenty of food for every kind of mine. And yeah, water is also under control, apart from this one ferry which slipped through. And Laulo is trying to get back onto water, has one shipyard filled up now, so opportunity to do it. And we see a little group of swords sneaking down on the south side from Laulo. So that would make it that he will have like round about 50 swords available on Alex's side of the map. But it's hard to imagine that with this amount of heavy industry production, like once the swords or the swords will enter his land from the ferry and from the normal pathway, until they get to the towers, there will probably be like 100 to 200 more soldiers being created during that time. So
yeah.
Not too much hope over there. But yeah, Alex is moving now. The thief in the south from Laulo got killed, so Laulo should be aware where Alex is heading. And yeah, he's standing a little bit back, and he may let Alex push through the southern snow part area. But let's see how he wants to do it. As I said, Alex will have enough snow melting spells to kind of get rid of the snow edges to either side, and should be able to get a very good combat line that way.
Yeah. Laulo is also going a little bit south.
Yeah.
I don't know, the number of healers is just kind of small for me, for my taste. But yeah, they are moving in.
Yeah, and we shall have our fight. Stacks, or the odds are stacked against Laulo in this one. He has around 200 less soldiers on the field. And let's see if the Roman advantage of faster firing archers and some medics can save him out of this. And yeah, we're slowly engaging in. Laulo took a little bit bad of an engagement on the top side. Slayer in the meantime took a little bit of a bad engagement in the south, and now everyone is rearranging. And we go for round 2. Okay, let me have a quick glance around the map if anything's happening. Okay, the ferry just drove towards the coast and drove back. So no soldiers got released. The swords in the south are also moving upwards. And yeah, we get our fight again. And yeah, Lolo has to be careful in the north now, because he's getting pulled out a little bit. But so far it's fine, because Alex didn't pull those little
The swords are moving in.
bar. And yeah, swords from the south, exactly. That can hurt a little bit over there. And I think in the middle is alterable for Slayer. Very thin for Lolo. Lolo has a lot of soldiers in on the top at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, ferry did actually land right now and is approaching the towers, but it also looks like Slayer spotted it immediately and already pulled back a few of his soldiers. So probably
he's pulling
not
the
too
rock.
much danger. And yeah, the middle is completely breaking for Lolo. Now some butterflies are flying in that area as well, and yeah, the combat lines are already empty here.
Yeah.
And I think we will see a snow smelting
Okay.
play in the top side with all the swords standing around there. And yeah, now
Yeah, exactly.
it's getting open.
Ooh.
And yeah, this is now the moment where you try to go back, but it's very hard to actually go back if the enemy just ults behind you very aggressively.
Yeah. But they are pretty even on the... not anymore. On the kill count.
Yeah, that will go into Alex's favor very rapidly from now on.
Yeah. Or maybe he can hide inside of the bosses or in that line. But now he's gonna lose so much soldiers with those swords.
Yeah. Alright, the sniping attempt from the ferry is also getting parried. And the sniping attempt from the south didn't make any more advancement. So Laudo forgot about those guys. And yeah, no surprise to be had over here. And I think Alex is moving forward with the priest in the middle at the kind of castle, and now we can melt the snow again for a direct pathway.
Yeah, maybe you weren't watching, but I used converting spell in the Mayan base.
Oh.
With no effect, basically.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle in the main base at the moment. And yeah, a lot of the archers weren't really able to squeeze through the houses, and they're getting picked off on the outside here. And we can do some math again, and Slayer basically traded positively for 200 soldiers, and considering he had 200 more to begin with when the fight started, he's now up 400 soldiers. And even though there's a wall of houses currently in place, I have a hard time imagining that Lauro will be able to hold this kind of line.
No, and he's and Alex is moving from the right, so
yeah,
he's gonna get into the land, and he's not going to help for Paulo.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see if Alex will try to play it any safe. Like last round he also had a one game and suddenly he got randomly sniped out of the game because he sent too many soldiers forward. For the moment he's probably pulling everything forward, but yeah, it should be safe. He also has watchtowers, he has the water control, so there should also technically be no way that units get into his land.
They are moving in. Fourth squad is moving in. Slayer's land. but
Mhm.
I'm afraid that it's not going to have the required effect.
Yeah. Lots of temples, lots of mana. Let's see, is the heavy industry maxed here at all? I think if you wanted to, probably could build a little bit more. But yeah, looks good on that
I
part,
think
so going for mana is fine.
I think he prepared his base perfectly.
Yeah, it was a very nice performance. Like he had a plan on his very big build, and we can argue that towards peacetime he didn't have as many soldiers as other players do, and who knows if he would struggle against someone like Antimaterie who would run at him very fast after peacetime with possibly a lot of soldiers. But yeah, we shall see that in
Yeah.
in the later rounds. Spots are attacking the first tower.
Yeah. But I think he had quite a good numbers at the peacetime. Also, I mean, he had way less, but I think that was the amount that he could defend like some rush, because after peacetime he started producing like heavily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this build is scaling very nicely. Like 2 sets of beautifications to 144. It's also very nice. And yeah, no problems with settlers in this one, which is also very good for this big Metzel maps with such big
and
egos.
there was a ban.
But where did it go? Ah, on the island.
To the portal.
Yeah, finally we also see the island being used. And yeah, Slayer wins this game against Laulo pretty convincingly after around about 75 minutes. And he goes up, let me think, 2-1 in the group stage.
Yeah. I have to say it was a nice performance from both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no normal mana to be seen in this game, only big temples. But yeah, I can see why. Like you either build your normal mana industry like kind of fast, or you just don't build it at all, because later on it's very easy to sink all your resources into it because there's not too much else to build anyway. So might as well just spam big temples. Alright, I don't really know if players are available for interview in English. Probably.
You can talk in German. I don't mind.
Ja. Yeah, let me get them up first. Okay, hallo? Hallo? Jemand zu Hause? GG.
GG.
Frage jetzt an euch. Möchtet ihr Interview in Englisch oder in Deutsch führen?
Ich bevorzuge mal Deutsch.
Boah, Deutsch ist angenehmer, aber auf Englisch ist auch okay, wenn es
Ja, mach mal Deutsch hier. Passt. Ja, GG. Relativ ereignislos, wenn ich das so sagen kann. Und es wurde gemakrot. Es wurden ab und zu mal ein paar Schiffe gebaut, dann aber auch lange Zeit nicht benutzt. Ja, fangen wir mit Laulo. Wie lief das Spiel so?
Na, von Anfang an nicht so rund, würde ich sagen. Das hat sich so durchgezogen bis zum Ende. Hab mich vor allen Dingen ziemlich Holzritt gesetzt. Ich hätte vielleicht irgendwann mal erweitern sollen. Dann wäre die schwere Erweiterung auch irgendwann mal gekommen. So konnte ich mir nicht mehr die Minen leisten, um da irgendwie genug Erze ranzuschaffen. Und dadurch bin ich natürlich dann auch irgendwann sehr hart in Rückstand gefallen, was die Solis anging.
Ja.
Und irgendwie habe ich, also ich war happy, dass ich die Fähre dann auch durchbekommen habe, unentdeckt, obwohl da, glaube ich, sogar Schwertis vorbeigelaufen sind.
Genau, das ist aber kurz
Rückblickend hätte
passiert.
das wahrscheinlich mehr Sinn gemacht, wenn da Sabos drin gewesen wäre. Da hätte ich ihm da hinten die T-Objekte wegnehmen können. Da hätte ich vielleicht ein bisschen den KK-Vorteil noch gehabt im Kampf. Aber ja, die Fähre war dann halt ein bisschen blöd platziert, um da irgendwie schnell in den Tower ranzukommen. Vor allen Dingen mit dem Priester, der ja arschlangsam ist.
Ja.
Und ja, rechtsrum war jetzt nicht wirklich möglich, weil ich nicht wusste, wo er sein Kriegsschiff stehen hatte.
Ja, nachdem du die Wasserkontrolle verloren hattest, dann gab es ja eh kein Durchkommen mehr.
Ja, richtig, also nachschicken über See hätte ich jetzt eh nicht mehr gekonnt. Und irgendwie hat das mit dem Bogenschützen, die Bucht zu verteidigen, auch nicht so ganz geklappt, weil ich habe irgendwie gemissklickt und dann sind die nicht rechts da hochgelaufen, sodass er dann in die Bucht rein konnte und meine zweite und dritte Werft, glaube ich, auch noch kaputt gekriegt hat.
Oh.
Ja.
Ja, so ist es. Aber gut, auf Wasser war jedenfalls nicht das Weg, um das Spiel hier nochmal rumzureißen.
Nee, das hätte, wenn dann Early kommen müssen.
Ja.
Aber ich hatte dann halt auch zu BT nicht den Soli-Output, dass ich mich getraut hätte, da großartig irgendwie durch den Schema vorzugehen oder so. Deshalb, ja, relativ passiv geblieben.
Ja, bei PT war es nochmal kurz vorne, aber halt auch nix, was irgendwas töten könnte, wenn du es wolltest, weil ja, Alex mit sehr großem Bild unterwegs war, dann auch sehr schnell 107 defensiv gehabt hätte und bis auf der anderen Seite bist, hat er dann auch wieder mehr Soldaten als du.
Genau, deshalb, also wenn du nicht an die 300 kommst und ja, auf dem Weg zur 119 bist, brauchst du da auch nicht großartig pushen.
Ja. Ja gut, bei Alex haben wir hier jetzt einen sehr großen Bild gesehen. Ich würde tippen, du hattest am Start ein kleines Desaster mit der Eisenschmelze gehabt. Weiß aber nicht, was da genau passiert ist. Kannst du uns vielleicht kurz erleuchten?
Ja, das hast du richtig gesehen am Anfang. Das war ein ziemliches Desaster. Ich habe halt klassisch meine Eisenschmelze pausiert, als die Werki fertig wurde, damit die Kohle von der Eisenschmelze hingeht und sofort die Werkzeugschmiede halt arbeiten kann, wie man es halt so macht. Nur habe ich halt die Eisenschmelze irgendwie, muss ich gemissklickt haben und habe sie halt nicht wieder entpausiert und dann war die halt einfach komplett auf Pause. Und ich habe das viel zu spät gemerkt. Also ich weiß nicht, wie lange die Werki geidelt hat, aber ich schätze mal, ja, gefühlt rund 2 Minuten.
Ja, würde hinkommen, wenn du die Eisenschmelze als erstes setzt in deinem Bild.
Aber dementsprechend direkt mal mindestens 5 Werkzeuge behind, was natürlich dann bedeutet hat, ich hatte keinen Stein. Hat alles natürlich hinten, deutlich verzögert zu Beginn. Und 5 Werkzeuge weniger heißt auch, dass die Holzfäller alle deutlich später kommen, dann ist das Holz halt auch nicht da. Und ja, dann ist das schon mindestens mal eine Minute hinten dran.
Ja.
Zu allen Timings. Danach war ich eigentlich halbwegs zufrieden mit dem Bild erstmal. Hatte dann nochmal ein bisschen ein Steinproblem kurzzeitig und vor allem nochmal den Priester ordentlich gemisplayt.
Ja, das haben wir auch uns immer wieder ansehen können an der Stelle.
War natürlich auch ein bisschen frustrierend, weil man dann gleich 3 Tempel braucht, um ans Gold ranzukommen. Zum Glück hat Laulo seine Fühler nicht ausgestreckt Richtung Gold, sonst weil das hat dann viel zu lange gedauert, bis dann die fertig geworden sind und hab's dann aber zum Glück noch bekommen, kurz vor PTs Gold. Hab mir dann zumindest noch ein Geschenk gegönnt von den 9 übrigen Mana.
Immerhin.
Hat ein bisschen den Waffencount dann aufgebessert.
Ja, hat Iron Jesus wieder gecarried.
Ja. Das war dann alles so ein bisschen, aber bin dann halbwegs ins Late-Game vernünftig gekommen. Schiff, weil du meinst, lange nichts gemacht. Ich weiß nicht, ob du meinst, das lag in der Bucht stand, aber ich hatte halt einfach keine Munition.
Genau, da waren beide Spieler, haben so einen Disconnect gehabt, also beide haben auf ihre Munition warten müssen.
Genau. Ja, ich hab da war ich ein bisschen rein delayed, hab irgendwie auch, warum auch immer, muss ich mal mein Preset ändern. Mein Fleisch darf nicht auf die Schwefelmine, obviously, was mich dann nochmal ordentlich Eisen gekostet hat, weil mein Eisen komplett tot war. Wenn dann 8 Fleisch an der Schwefelmine liegen. Hab dann gesehen beim Rüberfahren, das war dann auch bei dem Disconnect, dass da Munitionsmanufakturen stehen. 3 Stück. Da dachte ich mir, okay, jetzt muss ich schnell in die Bucht rein und schauen, dass ich da eventuelle Werft kaputt schieße oder Schiffe, die noch nicht fertig sind.
Ja.
Weil die Kontrolle braucht man halt das mal einfach, um dann das auch vernünftig nutzen zu können. Klar, man kann auch mit dem Priester vormoven und vielleicht die in die Armee reinbannen, aber wenn die Insel da oben schon da ist. Ja, für Fisch habe ich mir ein bisschen weniger Hoffnung gemacht, weil da kannst du den Römer auf der Karte nicht wirklich es juckt dir nicht, baut die Fische unterm Fluss und fertig.
Ja, aber das stabil genug aus. Ja, 3 Munitionsmanufakturen, Laulo. Hattest du große Wasserpläne oder ja, wussten Sie ganz Bescheid, wie viele da jetzt wirklich
Ja,
reichen können?
also grundsätzlich hätte ich gerne 2 Werften gespielt mit 5, 6 Kriegsschiffen und die brauchen ja ewig lange, bis sie dann irgendwann mal mit Munition ausgestattet sind. Also 3 Munitionsmanufakturen.
Ja,
Kam leider nicht dazu.
ist richtig. Ja. Ähm, ja, ansonsten, wie gesagt, ist hier lange Zeit erstmal nichts passiert und ja, gab den einen großen Kampf, der dann ja relativ trivial dann leider auch an Alex ging. Bei Alex könnte ich jetzt vielleicht noch fragen, du hast dich gegen frühes Mana über konventionelle Art entschieden und dann am Ende jetzt nochmal 36 Tempel gespammt. Ja, ist das für dich so der beste Aufbau oder würdest du sagen, dass man vielleicht, weiß ich nicht, eine Mana-Reihe zum Beispiel bauen könnte, relativ früh im Game und würde dich dann auf den gleichen Mana-Count zum Beispiel bringen? Hätte das auch Value?
Ich meine, kann man machen, aber ich denke, es ist einfach deutlich stärker, wenn man zumindest selber bestimmt, wann der Angriff dann passieren wird. Und das war es ja so. Ich war derjenige, der die Initiative ergriffen hat. Dementsprechend konnte ich auch meinen Tempel so spielen, dass sie im Kampf fertig sind.
Ja.
Dann glaube ich, ist es einfach deutlich stärker, wenn man sehr, sehr schnell sehr viel Mana kriegt und dafür sehr, sehr früh in Mana-Eco gehen müsste, was halt alles andere stark delayt. Ja, da spiele ich das eigentlich ganz gern. Zumal die Maya-Tempel, klar, die brauchen viel Platz, aber die sind zumindest nicht so teuer wie die Römer-Tempel. Also die layen da nicht so krass.
Mhm.
Die dann doch nur 4 Bretter kosten. Und aber auch nur 8 Steine und beim Römer kostet es halt, ich glaube, 7 Bretter, 8 Steine oder andersrum.
Ja. Hast du vom Berg her eigentlich gemaxt? Also ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass Eisenerz dann jetzt für Maya dann vielleicht das erste Problem wird. Wäre da noch was gegangen oder warst du schon fertig mit deiner Schwerindustrie?
Noch nicht ganz. Also ich hatte jetzt noch 2 Eisenminen, die quasi auf 100% laufen, die ich noch bauen kann.
Mhm.
Und dann glaube ich noch eine, die kann man bauen, wenn man gar nichts mehr anderes zu tun hat. Aber ja, ich war nah dran, aber ein bisschen was wäre noch gegangen.
Ja. Sparen wir uns dann fürs nächste Game auf, dann können wir da vielleicht nochmal den Ausbau in Endstufe sehen. Aber ja, war schon einiges weggebaut hier heute von deiner Seite aus. War schön anzugucken. Ja gut, dann stehst du jetzt auf 2-1. Laudo fällt leider runter auf 1-2. Ja, mal gucken, wie es für euch beide weitergeht. Und ich überlege gerade, okay, mein Co-Mod kann eh keine Fragen stellen. Oder, weiß nicht, Guru, do you have any questions to anyone?
Not really. I think you already asked. I heard the word Eisen, so I wanted to ask Slayer if there was any problem in the beginning with his iron smelter and
Yeah,
toolsmith.
yeah, we talked about it already.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. In that case, I think I will end the stream right now. And yeah, thank you, Guru, for spontaneously co-casting with me. And
Thank you.
yeah, we shall see how it continues. Personally, I think I don't have any more games scheduled for casting in this round. Let me check which games are still coming up. Okay, this was the last one, and yeah, not too many games are happening. There are only 4 more scheduled until yeah, our next round of draws will be done. I think it will be on Friday. And with saying that, I wish you a nice evening and see you next time.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you for
cast.
the stream.